So I've had a mixed experience with electrolysis. I started electrolysis in October 2014. I purchased a Groupon and I went to a salon or spa quite close to where I work. It was very convenient. Literally, it was 3 minutes from where I worked, so I persisted with it. However, I did begin to notice some techniques that I questioned, and without getting into everything, I'll just talk about one of the things I noticed that I don't think was supposed to be happening. So the electrologist would just pluck without administering a current. Now, with that aside, I experienced a lot of clearance. Most of what she did was administering a current and removing the hair, which is what you're supposed to do. But I began to notice this behavior increasing where she would just be plucking along the side of my chin without administering an electrical current. Now, in all the years I plucked, I never had an issue along the sides. It was almost like she was plucking it to promote hair growth. For future removal, I'm not sure. So I noticed this for a while, and I would say, can you make sure you don't pluck? And she would sort of change the subject when I approached it. Then I went away for a couple of weeks, and while I was away, to keep up the electrolysis, I booked an appointment in the city I was visiting. And I had a very different experience at this spa. The person was very thoughtful about what she was doing. She wasn't as fast. And it was just a very different experience. And I realized this is how it's supposed to be, not what I was experiencing on a week-to-week basis, spending a lot of money. So I went back home and I stuck with it, with this person, for a while longer because it was very close to where I worked. It was so convenient. But after a while, I decided I need to look for a service somewhere else. So I did. And I go to another electrologist now, close to where I live, and she's amazing. She is gentle. She's very thoughtful about what she does. She's not in a hurry to do it. And she does not pluck without administering an electrical current first. So anyway, that's just a bit about my experience choosing an electrologist. It takes time to realize, at least it did for me, to realize that the initial experience was really not how it should be. So I am, very comfortable with where I go now, and I will continue to go there. So that's just a bit more about my experience with electrolysis.